is the daughter of Eric and Lisa Robertson. She's being escorted tonight by her parents. Jazz is the CEO of Lock In with Jazz. She's been a member of the Lady Trojans basketball program for 4 years. Her favorite memory includes winning district her freshman year and having her name on the very first Lady Trojan basketball band. Jazz is most proud of surviving her 4-year sentence and hosting her own back-to-school bash for the community. After high school, Jazz plans to go to college for business management. She wants to expand her hair business by having her very own hair line. Her advice to her teammates and future players is keep God first, and having fun outside of sports is always legal. Sister Jazz, thank you for the fun and funny memories of the Lady Trojans basketball team and always covering us in prayer. Ladies and gentlemen, number 15, Jasmine Deshae Jones. Number 0, forward, Rylene Lockwood. Rylene is the daughter of Ashley Gonzalez and Rodney Lockwood Sr. She's being escorted tonight by her mother, her father, her bonus dad, siblings, and many other family members. Rylene, known to us as Moo, has done cheer for 2 years at Marksville. In her free time, she enjoys cooking, baking, and doing hair. Rylene has been a member of the Lady Trojans basketball team for 2 years. Her favorite memories are traveling to the LSU women's basketball games, traveling to the playoff game in New Orleans, and all the locker room memories. Because if you know, you know. She is most proud of being able to come back from 2 injuries and growing more and more as a player. After high school, Rylene plans on attending University of Louisiana in Lafayette and majoring in kinesiology, and she plans on becoming a physical therapist. Her advice to her teammates and future players is, a bump in the road doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Show up every day and compete. Rylene, thank you for your dedication to the Lady Trojans basketball program. Ladies and gentlemen, number 0, Rylene Lockwood. Number 30, guard, Akila Lyons. Akila is the daughter of Kimberly Means and Shaquilla Means. She's being escorted tonight by her parents. Outside of school, Akila enjoys sleeping and playing her game. She enjoys going outside, sometimes. Akila has been a member of the Lady Trojans basketball team for 2 years. Her favorite memory is going to the LSU women's basketball game. That experience motivated her and showed her what's possible if you keep working hard. The accomplishment she is most proud of is making it through everything she faced and proving to herself that she was here for a reason. She kept going even when things got hard. After high school, Akila plans to attend college and continue playing basketball while working towards her degree and building a better future for herself. Her advice to her teammates and future players is, trust the process, work hard every day, stay committed, remember why you started because it all pays off in the end. Akila, thank you for trusting the process and your commitment to working hard, even on your off days. And Akila and the Lady Trojan family wish Shaquilla a happy, happy birthday. Ladies and gentlemen, number 30, Akila Lyons. Number 31, power forward, Nia Stewart. Nia is the daughter of Jerome and Tahini Hewitt. She's being escorted tonight by her father. Nia has been a member of the Lady Trojans basketball team for 4 years. She's also a member of the swim team and track and field team. In her spare time, she enjoys building Legos and watching movies. As a Lady Trojan, her favorite memory is winning district freshman year. The accomplishment she's most proud of are academics. She holds a 4.0 GPA while taking dual enrollment classes. She has a 27 on the ACT, and she's an AP scholar. After high school, Nia plans on attending college and majoring in chemical engineering. To her teammates and future players, Nia leaves these words, everyone has a purpose in life, find yours. Nia, thank you for your commitment to the Lady Trojans basketball team. Ladies and gentlemen, number 31, Nia Stewart. Number 32, power forward, Nyla Stewart. Nyla is the daughter of Jerome and Takia Campbell and the younger sister to Nyla. She's being escorted tonight by her parents. Nyla has been a member of the Lady Trojans basketball team for 4 years. She's also a member of the swim team and track and field team. In her spare time, Nyla enjoys photography, working out, and reading. She is most proud of the work that she has put in with her academics. Nyla has a 4.4 GPA, a 26 on the ACT, and she is on the honor roll. Her academic and athletic success allowed her to receive a nomination for the AVKANS Student of the Year, and she was voted as a Student of the Year finalist. After high school, Nyla is going to college and will be continuing her athletic career in track and field. Her favorite member as a Lady Trojan is sleeping on the bus because Coach Isaac drives so well. Her advice to her teammates and future players is, know what you want to do so you can begin the work early. Nyla, thank you for the years that you dedicated to the Lady Trojans basketball program. Ladies and gentlemen, number 32, Nyla Stewart. Please give one more round of applause for all of our seniors for the Ash Lady Trojans basketball team and their families. Thank you, parents, and thank you, seniors. Seniors, best wishes and good luck in all of your future endeavors. Fans, thank you for your attention. Competition will begin shortly.
And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome out to Alexandria Senior High School, where it is time for District 2 5A basketball senior night just wrapping up. And now let's turn it over to our public address announcer to get things going.
Senior forward, number 12, Taylor Madison. Senior guard, number 23, McKenna Cooling. And sophomore forward, number 25, Ryan Anderson. The Lady Lions are coached by head coach Antoine James and assistant coaches Brandon Johnson, Joy Holt, and Shemaya Allen.
And there you have the starting lineups for Senior Night 2026. Good crowd starting to make their way in here on this Friday night here at Alexandria Senior High School. Been a long week. We've had a lot going on through the week, and so got to keep up with what day it is. In fact, we will kick off Menard basketball tonight, too. So you've got a lot to watch on 446 Sports. But right now, we've got boys and girls action. The girls are up first in this one. You saw their senior night. 5 seniors on the floor getting the start. Elia Brown, number 2. Jaslyn Jones, number 15. Akila Lyons, number 30. 31 is Nia Stewart. And 32, Nyla Stewart, all getting the start here on senior night. Again, we don't know the rights to any of this music that's playing in here. Not that that's going to keep the music police from kicking us out of here, but we're so glad that you're on with us tonight. 4 8-minute quarters ready to go. Alexandria Senior High School. The Lady Trojans welcome in the Lady Lions of Ouachita. If you're watching up in the northeast portion of Louisiana, we extend a fond welcome to you as well, and looking forward to a big night. We get the starters out there. You heard them earlier. I'm Doug Gann alongside of Nick Morrow, and we are ready to go. Jump is up, and we're underway. That was Taylor Madison that jumped center with Nyla working it in, and that's going to be a turnover there. You see our Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. You'll be able to keep up with everything. Out into the corner goes Lyons. She puts up the 3, no good. Underneath, the foul is going to be whistled, and that is going to send Nia Stewart to the line. She will shoot 2. See who they whistled that foul on. I didn't catch the sign, and we'll see if they put it up here. They don't, but that's going to send Stewart to the line. Yeah, that foul was whistled on number 23, McKenna Cooley. So Cooley picks up her first personal foul, first team. Second one bounces around. Neither free throw able to land. And getting the ball up the floor quickly. Coming out to about midcourt, and that's where they're picked up. Over in the corner now, baseline, it goes out. Inbounds is there. That is Salser that's got it. There's a corner three that's up and it's launched. That is McKenna Cooley that has got the first basket of the night. That's the three ball, and that puts Ouachita on board there. And good pressure from the Lady Lions in the back court. That was Salser that was doing that. Across the timeline go the Lady Trojans. Back up top now. Jumpers put up no good from Brown. Rebound controlled out by Ouachita, and quickly to run against. Also with a good dish there. That one bounces right. Had a good look at it, did Henderson. Unable to get that to fall, and the Lady Trojans come out of there with it. In and out of the hands of Brown, unable to control that, and it will go back over to Ouachita. Again, delighted to be using our new AVKANS, AVKANS, AVCM30 camera. Appreciate those guys for teaming up with us on there to bring that to you. Traveling is called, and it will go back over to Alexandria. Set to check back in. That is going to get Jones in there. She will switch places with Stewart. Nia Stewart comes out. Inbounds. Full court pressure employed by this Ouachita team. We'll see how Alexandria is able to get past, and they do good dribbling around by Lions. She dishes it off to Nyla. They'll turn around and back that back out. Jumping into the lane. Tremendous steal there. Nearly going out of bounds. But the Trojans will have it go back the other way. Lions with the recovery and the basket. First points on the board for the Lady Trojans. That's Akila Lyons. We saw her have a pretty big night one night. I think 27 was what she had in here. So a tremendous job. 3-2 early on in our NDI Heating and Cooling game of the week. If you have any sort of maintenance needs on your AC system or need a new one or just need to get it checked out, give NDI Heating and Cooling a call, 318-451-4107. Charge is going to be whistled. Yeah, we saw that coming. That's just good job jumping in the lane and taking that. A couple of subs making their way in now. That is number 1, Malaysia Scott. Also, Kaylee Brown come in. Kalia Brown. First time that really didn't have a lot of pressure. Still we're down there, but nothing doing. Over in the corner it goes. Ball was tipped, so it will stay down here. Corner 3 is launched, up and no good. Rebound controlled by Ouachita, and again, McKenna Cooley has it. And you've seen that most of the offensive sets have gone through Cooley's hands. That's over in the corner to Warren. No good. Rebound controlled once again. That is Scott that has it there. And a foul is whistled on the Trojans, number 22, Deasia Johnson. Johnson whistled for the foul there. Inbounds in the attacking end of it. Well, I sound like I'm still doing the soccer game from last night. There's Cooley. Fires away, bounces back iron. No good. Rebound controlled and bagged by Madison. or just unable to really get some shots to fall just a couple of minutes into this one. Good work there by Stewart. She's got both baskets for their Alliance. Alliance has both baskets for the Lady Trojans. Don't forget, we've got boys action to follow this one, but early on, settle in, enjoy the NDI game of the week. Step over, move up and in. Count that one is Jordan Warren. Well, Lions will try again from downtown. Missed that one pretty badly. And Ouachita down and running the floor again. That one up and in. It is a 9-4 lead. 3:30 remains here in the first. Subs coming in too for Alexandria. You'll get Russell and Benoit, and I didn't see who else was there that will check in. Back down the floor they go. A block is going to be whistled on that. It was a good job by Clea Brown driving to the basket, but it's going to be called on Lions. She will go now to the free throw line for the end one. That is Clea Brown. This Ouachita team has really came out on fire. Second free throw up, no good. And back down the floor go the Lady Trojans. They'll kick it across. Benoit's going to fire away from there. Misses that back iron on her first shot into the game. Long rebound control. Cassie will kick back again. This time it is up and it's good. Benoit gets the 18-footer to go. And across the time of this Ouachita team, we see likes to push the tempo in this game. It's been successful for them early on. Still a low-scoring ball game, but trying to control the tempo. Scott will work her way around, but Benoit is there. Scott off the screen, able to get a little bit of breathing room and kicks that off. Now she'll receive it back, but she is covered up quickly, and that's good work by the Lady Trojans. Back down the floor, going the other way. The steal and the score. Kenya Russell will get that one to fall, and here come the Lady Trojans back to a one-possession lead. Out into the corner it goes, but again, this is that good pressure. There's a block by Russell, and Russell taking over the last couple of trips down, and that's quickly going to get McMurchant and Cooley back into the game for Ouachita. Ouachita will have the ball following that block. Pressure defense has stepped out a little bit. That zone has really added a little bit of depth to it and stopped some of that inside penetration. Bounces off the back iron, and that's what happens when that zone is there on you. You can get into the lane sometimes, but you're going to have an off-balance shot, and that's exactly what it is. Benoit from downtown fires away. Same spot, back iron. She'll get that corrected. They try to dish it to her, and she's going to step on the line, and that will get some subs in for Ouachita. In fact, Taylor Madison makes her way back in. She'll swap places with Jakayla Thompson. Minute and a half remaining there. You see that on our Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. Big shout out to our friends at Explore Alexandria, Pineville, and the Rapides Parish Sheriff's Department, Sheriff Mark Wood. We appreciate his support of high school sports and local, just the community in general. So big hats off to Sheriff Mark Wood and the Rapides Parish Sheriff's Department. Oh, good-looking shot inside. That one's up, and it is good. So the Trojans have battled back in this one, just a three-point game. They trailed by 6 early on. Three is launched back iron, no good. Jordan Warren had a good look at it, but unable to get that one to fall. Benoit was cutting towards the baseline, just couldn't get it. She'll chalk that three up, no good. And there's Russell again. Well, Russell is just a dominant force inside. A lot of substitutions here. Soraya Henderson will make her way in, along with Haley Bowman. Two Sorayas on the team for Ouachita. Soraya McMurchant and Soraya Henderson. That shot is up. And the putback is good. (13-12) time winding down here in the first. Ouachita looking for one last shot here that bounces around. Might have went a little bit too early. That's a good job by Russell continuing to dominate inside. Boy, what a difference maker she's been since she came in. Clock stops with 2.6 remaining. And they will get Nyla back in the game quickly. Trying to steal a basket here. An opportunity to steal the lead out of this one. Inside it goes. Benoit's got to get that shot off. No, it goes right inside. Unable to get that one from inside. I think that's the play that they wanted. Back after this.
So what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirit.
Second quarter ready to get going here. Get Doug Gann alongside of Nick Morrow, bringing you Alexandria Senior High School basketball. We've got Menard baseball on the air tonight as well. Had Menard and Grace playoff soccer last night. That shot is banged around and out of bounds, and that's going to be a couple of free throws. That will send McKenna Cooley to the line. First free throw bounces around, rolls in, and it is good. Boys starting to make their way in as both free throws by Cooley are up and good. There's that pressure again by Ouachita, and the dribble was picked up by Bowman, and that's the time that you want to attack. Trying to get it down to Benoit, but I'm telling you, the one thing that I've seen, these Lady Lions are aggressive in the passing lane. Speaking of Lions, Akila Lyons makes her way back into the game. She'll swap places with Haley Bowman. Lions back up top, has it, corner to Benoit, unable to control it, finally does. Tries to work it inside to Stewart, but there's a turnover and going back the other way. Fading back, had a good look at it. Oh, just nobody around, and that basket is up and good. The board in the bucket by number 12 is who that was, Taylor Madison. Near steal once again. Unable to finish. Lyons gets the rebound, but she was on the baseline and came back in and didn't establish position. If you're watching us from Facebook or YouTube or Twitter, we appreciate you. Whichever one you're on, make sure you follow hit that. Leave us a comment where you're listening from tonight. Trying to work it inside. Again, not having much of an answer early on for Taylor Madison. And it's a 19-12 lead now. They're working it back inside. Go to Stewart, and boy, what a block that was from Cooley. Oftentimes, from behind like that, you don't get the benefit of the call there, but that was a good, clean block. Benoit from the corner. She is guarded heavily there. They kick it outside. And the foul has been whistled on, I call that on Taylor Madison. Picks up the foul. First team foul. Both free throws made, and that's certainly what you want. You've got to take advantage of your time at the charity stripe. Back across, and good ball movement by Ouachita. They continue to do it, but even they've missed a couple. Benoit able to pull that one up and start the break. She is quickly making her way down the floor, but that one's going to be out of bounds. Lions set to bring it in, looking for Benoit, and bounces it over to her. Lions will crank one up from the outside. No good. Rebound controlled by Ouachita. They're off and going. Count the basket there. Good drive to the basket. Thought about tried to jump in and take the charge. Did Jamari Collins, but unable to do so. Count the basket, and great work by Malaysia Scott. Only took us 5 years to get this done. Did you know, Nick, I'll tell you this, this is officially year 5 of when we started all of this. I woke up, forgot our own birthday. So how about that? We will mention that again tonight online. It doesn't mean anything probably to anybody but me, but 5 years officially today we started 446 Sports. Over into the corner there. That one is kicked to the outside. Bounces around and no good. Benoit there trying to get the basket. Unable to do so, and slung around and down they go. And, boy, you got to be real careful in that when you start getting slung around. One thing you watch for is a head or something hitting that hard basketball court floor. Pass intended for Benoit was stolen there by Scott, and now off and going. Ouachita's been in the lead in this one from the get-go. Trojans are set to sub once again. That one kicked out to the corner, but hit the back of the backboard. Boy, you see that called sometimes out, and sometimes you don't. There's another one for Ouachita, and it's up and it's good. And 24-14, a double-digit lead for the first time today. Also see McMurchant getting set to check back in. She'll be joined at the scorer's table by Soraya Henderson. Benoit just doubled up there and throws that one away. Going to bounce out of bounds and will stay with Ouachita, but that's an opportunity to get the subs back in there. Also coming in, Aaliyah Brown will make her way in, as does Nia Stewart. So both teams anticipating that this is going to be a game that really works on the endurance, so they're making a lot of substitutions early on in this one. Quickly down the floor past that zone from the Lady Trojans, elevating, unable to get that to fall, and off and going the other way is Lions, and she's going to be fouled. And this is some of that pressure that we've seen from Ouachita, that A lot of times you get that quicker guard go by, and there's an opportunity to draw the foul, and they do. Inside, good work. Shot up, still no good. Rebound controlled up and in. That is Tatiana Jackson that gets that to fall. And that's the first basket in a while for the Lady Trojans. They get the lead back under double digits to 8. Their deficit, rather. Pushed out of bounds. Yeah, that's going to be a foul there. And that'll be whistled on Akila Lyons that picks that foul up. It's her third team here in the second. Again, senior night festivities were taken care of pregame, so there won't be anything there. But in a rare split of it, the boys will have theirs Tuesday night when Pineville comes to town. And that'll be a boys-only game because the girls wrap up the season. That basket up and good. 26-16. Again, contesting every single passing lane. Kickball is whistled. And Benoit set to check back in. Benoit gets back in there, as does Nyla Stewart. Neither team nearing the bonus here in quarter number 2. Benoit with an off-balance right-handed shot. I don't think that's the one that she wanted by any means, and they'll swap and go back over. Ouachita's done a good job of controlling their tempo. McKenna Cooley has done that. She's got it here at the point. They run when they get to run. They slow it down and set up their offense when they need to. Well, look at the pressure by Lyons. You're not going to control that kind of tempo the whole game, and she just goes out there and just takes it away. My goodness. Now, Trojans lose it, and it goes back the other way. Spin move inside up. Banging around, no good. And the whistle blows, and that will get sub back in. That is Madison, who makes her way back out to the floor for Soraya Henderson. And inbounds it goes, under 3 to play here in the first half of this one. It may be that everybody has played off of that bench for Ouachita tonight. They really go deep into the reserves, into their rotations. Back up top, it goes to Lyons. She is pressured all the way out top by Saucer. Still takes it to the basket, and that's Lyons that we know that can get hot and get going. Coming up on the 2-minute mark. Three-pointer launched off. More slow to the basket, and that'll just drive you absolutely crazy. And you see Coach Jimmy Winslow is not going to leave in there. The ball bounced, stayed in the air, and it was just Ouachita that went to the basket. Taylor Madison goes to the free throw line. Shot bounces around, no good. And you will get Haley Bowman back into the game. Who else went in there? Jordan Warren checked in. Also, Aaliyah Brown goes back in. So there you have it. That's the housekeeping that's done. 2:04 remains here until recess. Bounces back off the back iron, controlled by the Trojans, and out they go. Good work, and a foul is going to be whistled there. And that's that physicality and pressure that we saw. They will whistle Tyla Saucer for the foul. That is her second and third team foul. Boy, that pressure has been relentless. That was off the hands of Jordan Warren that time. But you're seeing every single inbounds and every single pass contested by the Lady Lions tonight, and it's shown in that 8-point lead. Really impressed with Tyla Saucer. Tyla Tylah, Tyler Saucer, and the work she does on that inbound. She just gets in there and stands in your face. There's a turnover headed by Warren, and she'll go now end up at the free throw line. It's going to be whistled on the Trojans. Cassie Benoit. Benoit, the junior guard, will pick up the foul there. And 138, an opportunity to extend it back to double digits. That one pretty flat, but hit the back and just rolled around. That one compensated now, and with the other way. And oftentimes you see that happen. If one is shot and it's short, a lot of times they'll go long on the next one and vice versa. There's that pressure. Look, Saucer just is in your face the entire time. Three-pointer from the corner, three ball. Quarter pocket up, and it is good. That is a 30-18 lead now. We will try to keep an eye out on any baseball that was going on. Trojans won two big ones up at St. Fred's last night. Jack Lee with a 3-run homer in game 2 of that one. McKenna Cooley makes her way onto the floor, as does Collins and Russell for the Lady Trojans. Right, about a minute to go, minute 9, if you will, and the clock runs. 30-18. That three in the corner kind of made it, got it to where it is, and extended it out to the biggest lead. Around the corner it goes. Up and around, and that one is in, and just pouring it on a little bit are the Lady Lions. Benoit trying to answer. Three ball from the side. Cassie Benoit has that one. Under 30 seconds remain in this one. Halftime is upon us. We'll keep it here if that cheerleading squad comes out and performs. We got to come out when they had the cheer competition here, the winter cheer showdown, I guess it was. We're delighted to be here. Free throws coming for Ouachita. Malaysia Scott. That one bounces around and finds a home. $12-point margin here in this one for the Lady Lions, and they've earned every bit of it. They've been a little bit quicker off the ball in this one. The Lady Trojans really haven't had an answer to the pressure. 12 seconds, now 11 and 10. 7, and a foul is going to be whistled with 5 seconds to go. They whistle the Lady Trojans on that one. It is Aaliyah Brown that is whistled for the foul. The double bonus is there, and so shooting 2 free throws at this Malaysia Scott. First one up and good. The Ouachita team has taken advantage of things pressure-wise, and when they've had their opportunities at the free throw line, they've stretched this thing out to 14. That one bounces around and no good. Time starts to run down. 3 and 2 and 1. Won't get a shot off, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Halftime is upon us, and we'll be back right after this. Don't go anywhere. It is Ouachita 35, Alexandria 21 when we come back.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
Discover golf like never before at Links on the Bayou, Central Louisiana's hidden gem. Welcome to a golf experience like no other. Our Links-style design sets the stage for an exciting and unique adventure. 5 distinct tee boxes cater to every skill level, ensuring a game that's perfect for you. And when you're ready to refuel, head to Becky's Bunker Club for dining with a view and gear up in our pro shop. Ready to elevate your golfing experience? Tee off at Links on the Bayou today. Links on the Bayou, redefining the way you enjoy golf.
The Rapides School-Based Health Center brings healthcare straight to your child at no cost to you. We provide comprehensive physicals, wellness checks, sick visits, sports physicals, immunizations, behavioral health counseling, and more. Our licensed medical providers, nurses, and social workers are ready to care for your children with no out-of-pocket cost to families or the school board. Our purpose is simple: keep students in school, parents at work, and help students thrive. Sign up today and help keep Rapides healthy.
Home isn't just a place, it's where life happens. At the LaLa Group, we've helped families take that first big step and then the next. From starter homes to forever homes, we're here for the moments that matter most. Because the best real estate experience doesn't just find you a house, it helps you build a life.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
At Louisiana Athletic Club, we believe in keeping fitness affordable. We're proud to offer the most extensive fitness options in the area, all at an unbeatable price. From group fitness and childcare to heated pool and family-friendly amenities in 2 convenient locations, we've got everything you need to stay fit and active as a family. Join Louisiana Athletic Club today, where quality fitness meets affordable pricing and everyone can thrive. Find your fit at louisianaathleticlub.com.
Back to work we go here in the second half. Second quarter belonged to a timeout as whistled, and well, that is not really what you wanted when you come out of a half, is to see that. So timeout on the floor. We'll leave it right here. Back to action here. A couple of things we're working on in-house. Shot is up and it is no good. We're going to let you watch a little of it. We'll keep up with the scoreboard, doing a little bit of house cleaning here. Quick two for the Lady Trojans. I think we're caught up on everything now. Mostly. Tell you, as long as you're able to watch it, that's the number one thing. Listening to me is probably not one of those things that are high up on your list, but we're glad that you're here with us. Foul whistled there. Another turnover there, or near turnover. Ouachita has handled the ball quite well tonight. Until there, and that one's turned over and go the way. Nothing like the announcer jinx. It happens. Lions is going to be whistled for an offensive foul. Yeah, just tremendous possession or position down there. Don't forget, we've got boys action coming up a half from now. There's another turnover and a steal by the Lady Trojans. And so they're doing what Ouachita did back in the first. That one is blocked. Lions was going up for it, unable to get that shot off. Near Koski. And those are shots that Ouachita was not missing in the first at all. That one saved there. Good pressure inside, causing a lot of chaos. Those are shots that Ouachita was getting early, and now going coast to coast. That one is spun in and up and good. 37-27 now. First couple of minutes have been pretty solid for Alexandria. That three ball, though, from the corner will change things around just a little bit, back to a 13-point margin. Now you've seen Ouachita make an adjustment, and they run out and don't have everybody crashing the boards. They get back to stop that long run out. And they put 5 back-to-back points together. Trojans have just got to be able to continue to put something together. This Lions defense that turns to offense has been brutal on them tonight. Looking at the players here in front of us, not sure what necessarily the thought process was on that. They don't inform me of a whole lot up here. Good pressure now by the Trojans, and that is a turnover. That's what the Trojans are going to have to continue to do. But look, Ouachita, that's how they built this big lead. There's a foul, nothing called. Bounces around and out of there. Running one-hander by Benoit is up, and it's good, and crossing the 30-point threshold for the first time. And this pressure defense has forced some changes. Menard and Oak Grove getting ready to do battle on 446. You can see it on our YouTube channel. That one up and bounces around and no good. Stepping away, working on our Facebook a little bit, and I don't know why we don't just quit going live on Facebook and leave it for updates. That's just a little bit of our rant right there. Not really ours, but mine. Benoit fires that three up and away, and no good. That'll stop the clock with 2:27 to go. Inbounds underneath to Benoit. She'll quickly get it back inside. Backing down, but no relief there as Ouachita continues to dominate inside. Back to the near side it goes. Final 2 minutes here in the third. Ouachita makes the run, and here there's good job jumping in the lane and getting that one. Has to spin around and then thrown away. Keita Lyons will check back in. She's been a spark for the Lady Trojans every time that she's made it into the game. Boys action coming up. Alexandria and Ouachita, District 2 5A. The football state champion, Ouachita Lions, for that matter. Congratulations to those guys. And a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
Discover golf like never before at Links on the Bayou, Central Louisiana's hidden gem. Welcome to a golf experience like no other. Our Links-style design sets the stage for an exciting and unique adventure. 5 distinct tee boxes cater to every skill level, ensuring a game that's perfect for you. And when you're ready to refuel, head to
Back to action we go. That three-pointer is left short. Minute 42 remaining. And a foul is whistled again for a hold. Subs have continued to check back in, but I'm telling you, it's since that first run in the second quarter, Ash has kind of hung around, but has not done anything able to push things. Got it back to 6 at one point, but then that Ouachita run really changed things over. Over in the corner, that three is launched, bounces around and no good. Control there, and the putback is up and it's good. 44-31. Lions may get whistled for the offensive foul. Now, they call that on Ouachita, but that was that looked a lot like a clear out. First personal foul, second team, minute 17. Been a very well played third period. Not many stoppages till then. But look, I'm telling you, I can do it with I can jinx anybody in there. .116 remains here in the third. To the basket, running jumper, backboard, no good. Rebound controlled out by Ouachita once again. They will look to make their way down the floor, spun around and push back, and that's good job of denial there. And stop the ball is all that you really want, and let your defense get set up. And there is that call has been called both times. In the particular case there, the guard has pushed off. That happened down on the other end of it with Alexandria too, but that's Lions is going to come out of there and just not happy with that call at all. But it was one on both ends of the floor. That is her fourth personal foul, and it comes at the 56-second mark, and she's got to come out. Two free throws coming here as that resulted in the fifth foul. First one is up and it's good. Soraya Henderson checks back in there. Second free throw as well is good and good looking on both of those. Lead has blossomed up to 15, largest that it's been in this one as we get under 50 seconds to play here. Clock stops. Just as we talked about things slowing down, there is another offensive foul whistled. Washington under a minute. It's a time a lot of teams would pull up and hold and take a last shot perhaps, but they'd like to try to get a couple of shots at it, you think. There's one launched from the top of the key, no good. Rebound controlled and down. And 31 seconds now remain in this. My man doing wonderful things here. Big shout out to head coach Thomas Bachman, athletic director. You're doing big things as always. They're getting ready for spring practice to get going. Their spring game will be against St. Augustine on May the 15th, I believe is what they said. (48-31), and this one is going to take a lot of work from the Lady Trojans to get back in. It has been Ouachita pretty much from the first quarter on, doing just that, getting in the basket. That one tipped out of there and controlled by Benoit. She gets it ahead. Out and running was Collins, but Collins unable to keep a handle on it, and all the way down the floor they go. At the buzzer, no basket, he says. They whistled that as an offensive foul, so no basket. That will end things here in the third. We'll be back right after this.
Bunker Club for dining with a view, and gear up in our pro shop. Ready to elevate your golfing experience? Tee off at Links on the Bayou today. Links on the Bayou, redefining the way you enjoy golf.
The Rapides School-Based Health Center brings healthcare straight to your child at no cost to you. We provide comprehensive physicals, wellness checks, sick visits, sports physicals, immunizations, behavioral health counseling, and more. Our licensed medical providers, nurses, and social workers are ready to care for your children with no out-of-pocket cost to families or the school board. Our purpose is simple: keep students in school, parents at work, and help students thrive. Sign up today and help keep Rapides healthy.
Back to the fourth we go. 17-point Ouachita lead. And they've done it with pressure offense, pressure defense, and have made shots throughout. Cross quarter up there, and don't think that Ouachita's not going to be content now to pull things out. You don't really want to get off the throttle just yet. Offensive foul is whistled there on an illegal screen. The illegal screen is going to be called on Tyler Saucer, and she ended the third period with a foul and picked up one here, and this is her fourth personal foul for Saucer. Benoit gathered up as the double team comes on her back at the top. Three-pointers launched, back iron, no good. We make our way down to Avoyelles Parish. Oh, going to the basket there. We make our way down to Avoyelles Parish tomorrow for the Avoyelles Parish Jamboree. We'll see Marchfield, we'll see Bunkie, we'll see Avoyelles, and we'll see Thomas Scully and the Avoyelles Charter Lady Vikings. So a softball jamboree for you down in the parish before all that rain sets in. It's supposed to come tomorrow night. Coast to coast again. And there's just really been no answer for the break and the work of Ouachita tonight. 52-31. You see it on your Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. We play early in the fourth here. And there's a on the end line, it looked like is all that it was. I didn't see a foul called there. So just a quick stoppage, and that'll get a couple of subs in. Again, big shout out to the seniors that were honored before the game tonight. Senior night here for the ladies. Boys action, that three-pointer is launched. It's up and it's good. And a timeout is whistled there. We'll take it with them. Be right back. You're watching high school basketball on 446 Sports. Back we go here courtside at Caesars Palace, they like to call it. Pressure coming from there, so Coach Jimmy Winslow amped up the pressure just a little bit. Nearing a 10-second call. Not getting it, but jumping in there and making the steal. Down the floor they go, and that one is blocked up into those nationally ranked cheerleaders that are along that back wall. There you get a good look at the action there. Who said we can't switch the camera a little bit on you on stuff like that? Had it right in the perfect spot, didn't we? They see Coach Lance Brasher getting his group ready to go. That's that camera that falls victim to the shaking of the of the bleachers there, though. Technical foul was whistled there, and a 16-point margin. 5:58 remains here in the ball game. Boys action coming up about 10 minutes after the completion of this one. So scheduled for 7 o'clock. We'll run a little bit behind it. Cross court, it goes inside to Stewart. She'll turn around, unable to get that one to fall. The rebound controlled out, up and in, and cannot get a shot to fall tonight. Again, the Lady Trojans. This has been, again, a pretty solid performance top to bottom by this Lady Lions team. They have pressured and they have scored and hit a couple of threes. That rebound control by the Trojans, and under 5.5 to go, nearing that 5-minute mark. Good move inside, but can't buy a bucket. Big thanks out to Principal Jody Goodman and all the administration here, our friends at the Rapides Parish School Board that allow us to come out and be a part of this, and so gracious to be here on the campus of Alexandria Senior High School. Spin around there, kicked out. Now this three is launched from the corner. Benoit kind of backed into that rebound. She'll have it. Back down the floor she goes. Three is launched, no good, and off and running are the Lady Lions once again, and they have done this. That's going to count if it goes. It does not, and back to the free throw line go the Lions. Foul is whistled there on Haley Bowman. Soraya Henderson will make her way in, as will Lyons and Bowman quickly back in. Her correction, that is Brown, it looks like, that came back in. Yeah, Aaliyah Brown. Free throw up and good. 54 now for this Ouachita team. A lot of fouls have been whistled over the last little bit. Deasia Johnson, the senior's going to get in. Kenya Russell, the junior, just a spark plug. When she gets in there, she is really turns it up a notch. Again, the boys' game was scheduled for 7. We'll be a couple of minutes behind that, but that's okay. Lions makes one of the two. Nearing the halfway point here in the fourth. Held ball, and it will go over to Alexandria. That one kicked up top. Lions for a wide open 3. Rolls around. No good. Rebound was gathered in. Oh, a little pushing and a little shoving. Things just a little testy there at the end. (54-37). Ouachita with a big lead in this one. Alexandria continuing that pressure defense. Arm of travel is going to be whistled there. A couple of steps before the dribble, and it'll go back over to the Lady Trojans. Nyla will make her way back in. She'll swap places with Deasia Johnson, and Benoit up as well and into the game. She'll swap places with Brown. Inside goes Stewart, unable to get anything going. Benoit takes a few steps in there, nothing called. Back to the near side, spun around. Ouachita content to work things, not really necessarily having to go to the basket. Russell pulls that rebound down. And then we'll get things going down the other end. Jumping into the lane and steal as he had numbers for Ouachita. Fakes the dish, goes to the basket, and nothing doing. But pretty good move there by McKenna Cooley. We've seen her do that most of the game. And they'll whistle that foul on Collins. Jamari Collins picks up her 3rd personal foul. 3rd team. Each team has 3 fouls. Free throw shooting not really going to amount to anything here in this one. Misses the first one. Second free throw coming. And it's up and it's good. 55 now. 18-point margin in this one. In a game that really has went the tempo, the way, the flow that Ouachita has wanted from that first quarter on. High back over the top. Only real way to get that ball in bounds. Lions will fly to the basket. Foul is called. They're going to call that on Stewart for a clear out. Nyla Stewart will get whistled for personal foul. 4th team. That is her 2nd personal foul. And that's going to get Nia Stewart back in the game. She'll swap places with Nyla. Tremendous senior class that's going to get out of here. 5 of them. Leah Brown is there. Jazz Jones, the senior. Akila Lyons, Nia Stewart, Nyla Stewart. So a complete different lineup will be out there a year from now. Across the floor, and that one is stolen again. Cooley gets the steal instead of the basket. She's fouled. And a block is whistled there. Still free throws for Cooley. She'll get a couple of them. First free throw finds a home. Both free throws makes it a 20-point lead, 57-37 as time winds down near the 2-minute mark. Over in the corner now, baseline move. Kicks that one out and nowhere to go with it except down the line, and it goes near the tunnel where the boys will come out here in just a few minutes. 2 minutes even on the clock. A little head bob, and they get Benoit in position for that 3, up and no good. Rebound controlled by the Lady Lions. Foul looks like it's whistled on Stewart, Nia Stewart. It is her 2nd, and fifth team foul. So it'll be free throws. Actually, it'll be free throws for either side the rest of the way, but 20-point ball game. First one barely draws iron. Second free throw up, and it's good. Lions now, a little bit of a stutter step, kicks it across. That pressure continues to come out in this 1-2-2 zone. Benoit, the running one-hander, gets a kind rim that time and is able to get that one to fall. Nobody really able to put anything together for the Lady Trojans, and I just attribute that to the defense of the Lions tonight. Minute 29 remains inside to Stewart, and she'll get that to go. Jakayla Thompson will make her way in. McKenna Cooley will come back in, and the Lady Trojans have extended the pressure out the entire game, have not let up with it at all, and I do like that. Near kickball, but nothing doing. Back around the corner and content to back this one out, and that's what, under a minute now, you should see the attack stop. They pull the players back from the bench, from the scores table, save for Soraya McMurchant, set to check back in if there is another whistle, and they'll stop it, take a timeout, mainly just to get the subs in. So we'll keep it right here. We won't go anywhere. Back to work we go here. Under a minute. I think that timeout was more to get the subs in there. 46 seconds remain in this one. It's been all Lions the bulk of this one since the first, and inbounds we go, and they're content to back it up. You wouldn't think that the Trojans would press that much. They're in that zone, but I don't think there's a turnover. It's just a point. You know, I going to the buzzer. That count that one. It is up and it's good. But you got to carry off. You're getting ready for the playoffs, so there's things you got to work on, and there's just opportunities for you to work on that. Switches hands in the air. The left hand, that shot up and no good from Yariel Parks. 6 and 5 and 4, and that's going to do it for the ball game. There's a steal right towards the end, and that's got to be careful on that one. Final score is going to be 58-43. We'll be back for boys action here in about 15 minutes.
Home isn't just a place, it's where life happens. At the Lala Group, we've helped families take that first big step and then the next. From starter homes to forever homes, we're here for the moments that matter most. Because the best real estate experience doesn't just find you a house, it helps you build a life.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
At Louisiana Athletic Club, we believe in keeping fitness affordable. We're proud to offer the most extensive fitness options in the area, all at an unbeatable price. From group fitness and childcare to heated pool and family-friendly amenities in 2 convenient locations, we've got everything you need to stay fit and active as a family. Join Louisiana Athletic Club today, where quality fitness meets affordable pricing and everyone can thrive. Find your fit at louisianaathleticlub.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the second district matchup of tonight with your Ouachita Lions versus the Trojans. And now we have the starting lineup for the Ouachita Lions. Senior guard number 1, Diane Hunter. Freshman guard number 14, Tiffany Henderson. Senior guard number 3, Robert Johnson. Junior guard number 3, Aaron Gordon. And sophomore guard number 21, Taylor Wade.
And we are back. It is time to get things going here on a Friday night. Boys action in District 2 5A. The nightcap of this one, Ouachita wins the girls game. I am dug in with 446 Sports and delighted to have you here, Nick Morrow, alongside Deontay Wesley set to jump. He'll go against Tyshawn Duncan, and we welcome into the booth the trio's press box, if you will. My man Marshall Leffler. Marshall, welcome aboard.
Man, it's been such a long road trip for the Trojans. Nice to see really both the girls and boys teams back in action at home tonight. They'll get some more home games next week. So Friday night at Caesars Palace. Nowhere I'd rather be, Doug.
Look, it's just amazing. We've been in here for the Marksville game, the Peabody game, and I look around the upper deck, and it is what it is. I'm not saying that this is a great crowd that's in here, but man, it's different vibe in here tonight.
Yeah, well, look, like you mentioned, a 2-5A matchup. Ouachita is a team that has played every single good team in the Monroe area. They've had a really tough schedule. They've won a game against Wassman, lost a game against Wassman as well. So, I mean, they played the kind of schedule that Ash has played.
Up and it go, and Tyshawn controls that one out to Doherty, and he is off and ready to go here. As they get it across the timeline, we'll get things going in this. First shot up and no good, and rolled around. First basket is up and it's good.
Trojans slow and transition defense right there.
And it's just getting up and getting going, and you know, this is one of those games that they're supposed to. Well, this is exactly what we saw out of the Ouachita Lady Lions, just up and down the floor, showing tempo, and that is probably the quickest timeout that I have seen from Lance Brasher.
Yeah, and I can't imagine that anyone in that starting lineup is eager to go into that huddle right now. Yeah, he's definitely firing up his starting five.
There is nobody in this. There are a lot of intense coaches, and I say this by saying nobody more intense than Brasher. Every coach is that dramatic about it, but he's at the top of the list. He tops out on the intensity list.
Well, if you look at those last two possessions, they were anything but intense for Ash. They went 5 out the first time down on the floor, and were just slow getting back. Didn't really go for the rebound and weren't quick in defensive transition. Second time down, to get a turnover trying to reverse the ball. So,
and you know, Marshall, if you're missing shots, that's one thing. But if you're getting beat down the floor when you're supposed to be the team that's taking it to you, that's where you'll get your number called.
And turnovers as well.
shot up, and it's no good. Doherty there with the board in the bucket to clean things up, and the first points for the Trojans tonight.
He's done a great job rebounding as a guard all year, offensive rebounding particularly, and he gets one there.
And look, you look at stats on offensive rebounds, and that will pretty much dictate the success of a season. Elevating, shooting, and firing away is Hunter there to get that to fall.
Yeah, and particularly from guards, too. When you have guys in the backcourt that can be extra rebounders down there, it definitely makes a difference.
It does that. Bolden, they get it around Williams, and everybody getting a touch on here. Tyshawn a little bit further out than I think that they like him. But again, that widespread defense. Jarvell, corner three up, and it's no good. Lions pull that board down and thwart the offensive opportunity there for the Trojans.
Yeah, Ash has gone 5 out a few times down the floor.
Elevating, shooting, firing up, and that basket up and good by Robert Johnson. And quickly out to an 8-2 lead is Ouachita. A team that's taken it on the chin a couple of times.
Yeah, split games with West Monroe. Mentioned split games with Wassman.
Spun around, and those are inside. It goes to Tyshawn. Tyshawn up, unable to get that. Doherty thought he had one of his rebounds, but did not get to it. And Ouachita's got it out and going the other way.
Ouachita's played Sterlington as well, one of the top teams in their division.
That one launched far. Tyshawn's going to get the rebound. It's going to be off of the chin of the Ouachita player, and a foul has been whistled for a grab. And quickly, a couple of subs will make it in for the Trojans there. It looks like I see, Jay Needline has come in as well as Eddie Williams.
Yeah, and probably looking for a defensive spark there, Doug. We've heard Ash's players say that they want to have their defense turn into offense. That hasn't happened so far, so they've got to find a way to kind of get the energy going.
Switch it around, and Corey White now the ball handler. He'll get it back up top. Corey's going to fire away from downtown, misses that one. Rebound once again controlled by Ouachita.
See, to that point, everyone's kind of standing still, but if your defense can get you in transition a little bit, that will get things going like Coach Brasher wants.
And that's what's happened from those guys in maroon there. And gets them out to a 10-2 lead. Early in this, it's such a game of runs, there's no doubt about it.
I think you got to get moving off the ball if you're Ash right now. Find a way to screen, cut, get things moving.
Williams passes on that one. They close on him quickly. Jarvell is fouled, but nothing doing. They tip that ball away. Corey gets it out to the corner. Eli up and down from downtown. Give him the 3 ball.
A really nice pass. Good job by Eli to spot up over there where he had space.
Let's see if we can take a look at that one again. We just missed the end of it, but there you have it.
Yeah, that was the kind of motion that they needed. I mean, kind of a battle for it there at midcourt, and got the guys moving around a little bit.
Set to bring this one in from the far side is Henderson, Timothy Henderson for Ouachita, and walking things back up again is Hunter. Hunter's that catalyst with the ball. Well, good work on him there. And the Trojans are extending that defense. Tyshawn is fouled. Now Marshall for the second time.
Yeah, and Doherty is about to get ready to check back in, but that's a good job from them drawing fouls. Now we'll get Dylan Berryman, who's checking into the game. He's committed to play football for Nebraska. He's in the game now for the Lions.
He's an absolute dude.
Yeah, and he's played well this season, actually. Of course, played really well in football and won the state championship.
Champion, that's right. Yeah, they're going to go from a 3-point offense and run the football now. That dude is a monster.
Yeah, and like I said, he's played well this year.
And, they've got him in there to grab a hold to Tyshawn and not let go of him. Going to the basket, and that one is blocked. Good elevation there from Horsley. Went up and got it.
Now you're going to see Bolden check back into the game for Ash as well. But talking to some football coaches for Ouachita about this basketball team, just haven't really found an identity. It will do something one time down the floor on offense and then something different the next time down. And, of course, we know that does not work at high-level basketball. Yeah. But, again, their schedule has been as tough as anyone in the state would schedule, whether it's non-district or district. So I wouldn't look at their record at all, because while they're still trying to play the way that they want to, they get challenged routinely.
Look, and you've seen that, though, in football and baseball and everything in that Northeast part. Any team that's rising to the top, they're going to play that type of competition.
Right, in Division I through Division IV, there's really nowhere to hide as far as
not at all. Second one is up, and it's good. 11-4 now, the lead. You go back to Dylan Berryman, and that's a story that you just love to see. The young man going to go play up there, big-time offensive line, defensive line style program. That one from Bolden is up, and it's good from downtown.
Yeah, he had a lot of attention really since August, as far as being a hyped player around the state.
Right back, and there's another three and a foul
on Williams. Yeah,
so that's a good three by Hunter.
Yeah, and again, him getting so much attention, but really the team not necessarily being considered by a lot of people as a favorite to win state. But that's of course why we love
that's why they play them.
Well, that's why we love the playoffs. Yeah, so a great story for him and his teammates. A lot of seniors that got it done for their football team, and well deserved. A great story written at Ouachita High School this year.
Indeed, it is. Rebound controlled and out of there. So no 4-point play tonight. Nearing that 3-minute mark. Good dish inside. Bolden's got it, but that was great work by Doherty doing what Doherty's supposed to do.
And really a nice job on the dribble penetration by number 10 to get in there and make that play happen. And of course, nice look on the pass as well. Ouachita continues their shooting streak.
Wow, this has just been a performance. They're doing everything that they need to do.
Ash is getting their offense going a little bit. If they can just pick up defense, they should be able to make a comeback here. And again,
they are calling this thing. Yeah, Dylan Dunn whistled there.
Who is the son of Darius Dunn, who was the state player of the year in 2004 from Excelsior Christian Monroe, played at Baylor, had a really great career at Baylor and a good overseas pro career. That's his son, who's their senior point guard.
See, that's why we have Marshall here in the house. That's good.
Darius Dunn.
That's good work.
Ask anybody my age, and they'll tell you about Lace Dunn.
Jarvell tried to slam that miss home from Bolden, but unable to get a hand on it. And they trail this one 17-9. Final couple of minutes to go in the first. A team that is one of the higher ranked ones in the state in this Alexandria team, and they are struggling. But again, we've talked, it's a game of runs, and you just have to get it figured out. Corey Wright will fire away from downtown. Bolden with the slap rebound away, but Berryman is able to pull that one back down.
Would have liked to see Bolden just go up with that shot, and he just hit one. He was open.
Over in the corner, that shot is up, and it's good. And they're continuing to scorch the nets tonight.
Yeah, they're hot from three in the first quarter. You just got to hang in there. And like you mentioned, it's a game of runs. You got to weather this storm of them being able to make shots.
20-9, minute 22 remaining here. Bordelon going to the house. Good looking work from that young man.
That was a great drive by Bordelon, and that's who you go to when you need a spark for Ash. Jarvell Bordelon.
Look, you don't want to put anything on, but he committed early to Texas A&M Texarkana, but his stock has raised so high this year. How continuing bombs away.
And it just prevents Ash from getting any momentum going. I mean, offensively, Ash has picked it up and had good possessions here, but Ouachita answers every two with a three.
Doherty spins it around. Jarvell now will try it from outside. Tyshawn there to finish things up.
Great follow by Duncan. They need to stop here in a big way.
If you can go in and get a stop and get it back under double digits here, that's a good one for you. We'll go back before the break and take a look at that Jarvell Bordelon dunk before we go in. Time running out here under 20. Elevating there near foul. That's just a good block by Bolden. Jarvell will come out. Play defense. That three fired away, no good. And And give that to Corey Wright. He boxed out Dylan Berryman there. Three-pointer at the buzzer, bounces around and no good. Before we go to the break, Marshall, let's take a look one more time at that one as he goes down the baseline. You see him right to the basket. We'll be back. Timeout into the quarter. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Ash Trojan basketball on 446 Sports.
School-based health center brings healthcare straight to your child at no cost to you. We provide comprehensive physicals, wellness checks, sick visits, sports physicals, immunizations, behavioral health counseling, and more. Our licensed medical providers, nurses, and social workers are ready to care for your children with no out-of-pocket cost to families or the school board. Our purpose is simple: keep students in school, parents at work, and help students thrive. Sign up today and help keep Rapides healthy.
Second quarter action underway, and here we go.
Yeah, Ouachita gets the ball again, so Ash really needs to get a stop here. Get a little 4-point or 6-point run.
So here's the thing to take out of it. Yeah, they were sloppy in there, but how long? And as I say that and get to that point, I say how long can Ouachita continue to hit the threes, and they open up with one.
You remember, after Michael Jordan hit 6 threes against Portland, he shrugged his shoulders. That's what you see Coach Brasher doing after each shot, just shrugging his shoulders, as if he's saying, "I told you so, guys."
Yeah, there's not much you can do about that. Bordelon scrapping and fighting and battling and doing things that Jarvell Bordelon does.
Yeah, again, they've continued to score here the last 4 or 5 minutes. They just got to get some stops.
Well, and it's been 3 or 4 straight trips down that have resulted in threes. So you cool down the shooting just a little bit, and it makes a big difference.
Yeah, got to imagine they've scouted who their shooters are. That's done again.
Bounces around, and that one is controlled out by Doherty. Good to see Trey back in there. Jarvell thought about the 3, but they collapse on him quickly. Corey Wright from downtown. A fire away, and he's got it.
So now Ash can match a little bit. 8-point game. This is totally manageable. They just got to ramp up the energy and win this quarter.
And they near foul there, nothing called, but that you love the work by Bolden. Marcus forces the turnover there, and it will go back the other way.
Eli and McKinney are going to check in.
Yep, and Tyshawn will come out as well as Eli comes
I believe that's
out.
the first time that Duncan's gone to the bench.
Yep.
He was matched up with Berryman a minute ago. That's about 9 or 10 stars right there, depending on who you ask.
That's a lot of stars. Both of those will be playing at the D1 level.
Yep.
Different sport, mind you. But so you look back, that 3 is launched up and no good. People talk about playing multiple.
Oh, what a great play by Bolden.
People talk about playing multiple sports, and here you got a guy that's a big lineman committed to go to a Big Ten school, and he's out here playing basketball as well.
Joe Burrow, Aaron Judge, all kind of great athletes.
That's right. Doherty over the corner, just pointing things out. He'll have an opportunity from the top of the key. Misses that one badly. And we'll go back over to Ouachita.
Good look by Doherty. Probably just slipped out of his hand there. Eli checks in for right now.
I do like the rotation of the guards in this one.
Yeah, McKinney always has provided quality minutes. He's a smart defensive player, as you can see him out on the perimeter now.
To the baseline, and Jarvell is going to take the offensive foul there. That's a good job of ducking down and getting baseline and setting his feet and getting ran over.
David McKinney was named one of the students of the year here recently by the school. Not just for basketball, just for his all-around presence on campus.
You love that.
A great leader for this team. One of the seniors, one of the 4 seniors. He is really second quarters when he usually has his biggest impact in a game. See if he can have it a night like that tonight. I love watching him play.
Talked about the 4 seniors, and they'll be honored Tuesday in front of that Pineville game. Tonight it was the girls. Bolden fires from downtown, no good. Jarvell trying to get a quick steal, unable to do so.
Eli got a deflection there in the backcourt.
These ball handlers for Ouachita are top tier as well.
They really come with a 3-guard attack.
You know, and this Ash team is putting a lot of pressure on them, but they've been able to handle it and get out of it.
Yeah, a lot of those threes were from deep. I mean, they really were. Again, you can tell Coach Brasher feels as if they scouted. I mean, that's
Brasher is beside himself. When he saw that go up, he's like, look, if we're not going to get in the shooter's face, that's what's going to happen.
Well, again, if you watched what his dad used to do about 20 years ago, it was the same thing.
29-20. Duncan and Wright set to check back in, and a foul whistled there on the floor.
So, yeah, they've really, in my opinion, just got to find a way to run them off the three-point line. I mean, and credit to the lines, they're hitting them. You know, those are quick releases, and they're getting it done from behind the arc. Just got to find a way to adjust.
When does that stop? They're not going to hit 33s tonight. We know that. That one is 3 from the corner, and Bolden gets that. And now, Marshall, it's just a 2-possession game.
Yeah. So it's been gosh, I'm curious to know how many of these points are 3-point buckets tonight combined. Nice board by Tyshawn.
Tyshawn just went up and got it at its high point, and that's what you want to see out of a big man. Play like a big man.
Little tempo here for Ash. Let's see if they can keep the tempo up.
Bolden tries it again from the other side this time. Now back the other way.
And I really don't mind that shot. He's made a few.
Well, yeah, he's thought you got to feed the shooter. Boy, Tyshawn certainly redirected that.
Wow.
Impressive couple of trips from Duncan.
Good fast break by the Trojans.
Corey Wright unable to get that one to fall. Numbers for Ouachita.
And good job. Look, that's a great job there by McKinney to prevent an easy layup.
No easy layups at all, correct.
He's got 5 of those to use. Get some starters checking back in here.
We'll see Berryman for Ouachita and then Doherty and Bordelon for Alexandria.
Yeah, I might have to check at halftime and see how many first-half points came via the 3-ball. Hadn't been many free throws attempted by either team. And
now when you look at it here, too, you're 3 minutes or so to go until halftime and just a couple of fouls, maybe 3 total.
Yeah, right. I mean, again, Ouachita stayed outside of the paint for the most part. And again, and Ash has had some really good offensive possessions. It's shaping up for a good second half. I think both teams, get a little tired and kind of settle back to the mean of what they normally do, and we'll have a good battle.
This final 3 minutes, how will the Trojans close it out? They've made a little bit of flurry here in the second. Cross quarter goes, nearly thrown away, but a good job of elevating and getting to that one. Right out to Duncan, who will try it from downtown. 3-ball corner, no good. And off and running goes Ouachita.
Yeah, Duncan trying to get going offensively as Ouachita hits another 3-pointer. That's done again.
Look, that's becoming one of those broken records. And this thing, we talked about it being 2 possession. It's back up to 11. Doherty finding tough sledding there going against Berryman. Duncan gets nothing out of it.
A foul wasn't called there. I feel like Duncan got contacted.
Look, he's I do appreciate he is staying in control. There was a time early on that might have been one of those moments to really explode.
Yeah, he's been, other than that putback, he's had a quiet offense tonight, but that's okay. You can still make an impact.
Berryman gets that and goes down hard, and all of Nebraska held their breath on that.
Good rebound by Trey. Yeah, you heard that one, didn't you, Doug?
Absolutely.
That was some gravity.
Shot is up, fires away, no good. But I love the ability of the big man to move the floor with the feet.
And I really like that pass, entry pass from Bourdon to Williams, and Williams using his elevation. You can get open if you're up above everybody.
Look, and he just elevates. Gosh, dog, yeah, we've talked about that. Got to get a couple of stops here if you are Alexandria. Again, we talked about what would happen on the final 3 minutes. Block is whistled there on Corey, it looks like.
I feel like his hands were down where they should have been. Tough call, but I don't think anyone's in foul trouble. Yeah, I think that's his first.
Still 3 for the Trojans here in the first 6.5 and 2 for Ouachita.
This is Hunter, the point guard.
He's done a great job of getting the tempo established for this Ouachita team tonight. Elevating, falling back. And Bolden able to come out of there with that one. Gets it off to Jarvell. Jarvell thought about it. Might have had an opportunity to shoot that one. This time he'll take it. Jarvell measures it up and no good. And off and running again quickly down the floor. And that basket is up and it's good.
Yeah, you can't let that happen. You just can't let him get back that quickly. Someone has to be back there to prevent that.
And you're having to go in and crash the boards. And, well, Ouachita just runs out every single time on you.
But at this point, down to the end of the second quarter, you've got to be adjusted to that. That can fool you once, but beyond that, you just got to be prepared.
Final 40 seconds or so until halftime. Rebound control. Good work underneath.
Nice job by McKinney. Probably not a good shot selection for Williams coming off the dribble. We'll see if they can get something off a baseline play here.
Again, we've talked to Coach Brasher, and he is not going to like the fact that they've given up 36 first-half points.
I agree with you completely. It's going to be about defense. That's a great move there by Bourdon. But you're right, Doug. They have not guarded to the standard that he's going to want because 27 points is enough for a lot of games.
That's, when knowing that he's held some teams to, he'll tell you he wants to hold them to 50, and they've got 36 up here.
Now, do they shoot that percentage in the second half? Who knows? Maybe. But you don't want to leave it to that chance. You don't want to hope that they're just going to go 1 for 11 because they might not. So, yeah, you've got to find a way to adjust even before this half ends.
Jarvell unable to get the and one, but a good-looking rebound inside, and that's what you need.
That was great. That was huge for Williams and Ash. Give some momentum.
We'll be right back. The final 25 seconds when we come back.
Home isn't just a place, it's where life happens. At the Lala Group, we've helped families take that first big step and then the next. From starter homes to forever homes, we're here for the moments that matter most. Because the best real estate...
Back for the final 24 seconds here in quarter number 2. And, they're going to play all the way. They're not going to give Ouachita an opportunity to sit and run any bit of this clock.
Yeah, they got their defensive unit in there.
Still dropping back, content to stay up top in this man. You just got strength on strength right there. 3 is launched at the buzzer. No good, and that will do it. We have reached halftime. 36-29. It had ballooned up. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, that's a manageable way to close out. I wouldn't say you're going in the locker room with momentum, but I think that Ash has figured out, what they can do to outplay this team the next 16 minutes.
Halftime coming up. We'll be back in about 6 or 7 minutes.
Experience doesn't just find you a house, it helps you build a life.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
At Louisiana Athletic Club, we believe in keeping fitness affordable. We're proud to offer the most extensive fitness options in the area, all at an unbeatable price. From group fitness and childcare to heated pool and family-friendly amenities in 2 convenient locations, we've got everything you need to stay fit and active as a family. Join Louisiana Athletic Club today, where quality fitness meets affordable pricing and everyone can thrive. Find your fit at louisianaathleticClub.com.
Yeah, so what happened out there tonight?
We struck out at home with leftovers, then we remembered walk-ons.
What effect did the situation have?
Spirit soared. Nick took on a burger. Jen obliterated her ribeye po' boy. And speaking of spirits, Laura even scored a real tasty cocktail. She needed that.
Any lessons learned today?
Yeah. Head straight to walk-ons.
Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Walk-ons for the win.
Discover golf like never before at Links on the Bayou, Central Louisiana's hidden gem. Welcome to a golf experience like no other. Our Links-style design sets the stage for an exciting and unique adventure. 5 distinct tee boxes cater to every skill level, ensuring a game that's perfect for you. And when you're ready to refuel, head to Becky's Bunker Club for dining with a view, and gear up in our pro shop, ready to elevate your golfing experience. Tee off at Links on the Bayou today. Links on the Bayou, redefining the way you enjoy golf.
The Rapides School-Based Health Center brings healthcare straight to your child at no cost to you. We provide comprehensive physicals, wellness checks, sick visits, sports physicals, immunizations, behavioral health counseling, and more. Our licensed medical providers, nurses, and social workers are ready to care for your children with no out-of-pocket cost to families or the school board. Our purpose is simple: keep students in school, parents at work, and help students thrive. Sign up today and help keep Rapides healthy.
Home isn't just a place, it's where life happens. At the LaLuck Group, we've helped families take that first big step and then the next. From starter homes to forever homes, we're here for the moments that matter most. Because the best real estate experience doesn't just find you a house, it helps you build a life.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
At Louisiana Athletic Club, we believe in keeping fitness affordable. We're proud to offer the most extensive fitness options in the area, all at an unbeatable price. From group fitness and childcare to heated pool and family-friendly amenities in 2 convenient locations, we've got everything you need to stay fit and active as a family. Join Louisiana Athletic Club today, where quality fitness meets affordable pricing and everyone can thrive. Find your fit at louisianaathleticlub.com.
Discover golf like never before at Links on the Bayou, Central Louisiana's hidden gem. Welcome to a golf experience like no other. Our Links-style design sets the stage for an exciting and unique adventure. 5 distinct tee boxes cater to every skill level, ensuring a game that's perfect for you. And when you're ready to refuel, head to Becky's Bunker Club for dining with a view, and gear up in our pro shop, ready to elevate your golfing experience. Tee off at Links on the Bayou today. Links on the Bayou, redefining the way you enjoy golf.
The Rapides School-Based Health Center brings healthcare straight to your child at no cost to you. We provide comprehensive physicals, wellness checks, sick visits, sports physicals, immunizations, behavioral health counseling, and more. Our licensed medical providers, nurses, and social workers are ready to care for your children with no out-of-pocket cost to families or the school board. Our purpose is simple: keep students in school, parents at work, and help students thrive. Sign up today and help keep Rapides healthy.
Home isn't just a place, it's where life happens. At the LaLa Group, we've helped families take that first big step and then the next. From starter homes to forever homes, we're here for the moments that matter most. Because the best real estate experience doesn't just find you a house, it helps you build a life.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
At Louisiana Athletic Club, we believe in keeping fitness affordable. We're proud to offer the most extensive fitness options in the area, all at an unbeatable price. From group fitness and childcare to heated pool and family-friendly amenities in 2 convenient locations, we've got everything you need to stay fit and active as a family. Join Louisiana Athletic Club today, where quality fitness meets affordable pricing and everyone can thrive. Find your fit at louisianaathleticlub.com.
Second half hit. Yeah, easy for me to say. Back to you,
Friday
Marshall.
the 13th.
Absolutely it is. Second half action back here at Caesars Palace. Alexandria set to inbounds there. Wright will come in to Doherty, and we are underway. 7-point lead, but Marshall, it could have been a lot worse.
And look at Tyshawn getting going early in the post. A little impatient there.
Yeah, I think so too, and unable to really get what he wanted to. Dribble penetration to the kick out, and the three is launched. And that answers that question that we had going into the half. How long can they keep shooting like that? Well, at least that long.
Yeah, and I'm sure that was focus at halftime, but you just got to trust your process and try to win quarters.
So I'll tell you, you go all the way back to the preseason when we sat right over there and talked to Coach Lance Fresh, and they said they wanted to work the ball inside out. That was a perfect example of it down here.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and I mean earlier, the first 3-pointer of the game was a kick out from Jarvell. So that's the recipe.
But Ouachita has done that tonight. Good ball movement there, and they clear out for Doherty. Jarvell now continuing to work it. They're going to wear him out, making a move around the zone. Bolden.
That was a nice cut by Bolden, and really nice recognition by Duncan to know that he was making that cut.
Back to the goal they go. I think they're going to probably give Tyshawn a block right there.
Or a deflection at the very least.
At the very least. I think he turned and saw the big man there and said, I don't want any of that. Doherty across. They go working down into the set. Bordelon will just pull up and shoot the three. Airs that one out and will go back over. Lost the ball there, but what a point guard.
And see, kind of what you mentioned in the first half, Doug, Ouachita hasn't turned it over, so that's just no easy buckets for Ash. All for runouts.
Up and launched, and Doherty pulls that one down.
Ash is a good fast break team, but they just haven't had the chances.
Well, no, and what happens is, there's Jarvell.
Tough move by 12.
I'm going to tell you this, and somebody may get aggravated with me at this, but if he enrolls where he originally committed, I'd be shocked. That dude has set himself apart from the state of Louisiana basketball players this season.
And he was named to the All-Star team along with Tyshawn, deservingly so.
That one launched. And speaking of Tyshawn, pulls it down, a quick little handoff that would have made the toss sweep in football proud.
Yeah, the LBCA All-Star teams were announced.
Oh, what a move to spin, get the basket.
Wow. Had a few players from Sinlaw make the team. Tyshawn did, Jarvell Bordelon, Kendon Markle from Plainview will be on that team as well. In the past, that game has been played on LCU's campus.
Yes. LCU's a home for a lot of that. They do the baseball all-star game as well.
Yeah, lots of kids around the state have been to a camp at either the old gym or the new gym on that campus.
Tremendous work there by Jarvell in this second half. He's almost single-handedly got it back to a 3-point lead.
Yep, he's been their savior many times.
Yeah, that's a block. You just call that on who you want to.
So despite all the, dare I say, dysfunction on Ash's, just first half approach, here they are with, a one-possession game pending this free throw.
They have come out pretty dominant in the second half, and this is what I think, Marshall, you expected to see from them in the first.
Yeah, and I do think your point earlier stands out, is that it is a game of runs. You have to withstand those runs and know that you're going to get 1-2 later, and then at the end, who's going to win when it's a close game. Similar to what the Neville and Ash game was here. Ash was ahead most of that game, but Neville just weathered the storm and got him to overtime and ended up with just all you need is one.
Well, we looked at you in that game, and you're talking about it being an overtime or going to overtime, and that was a tough one.
Yeah, and it was just Neville not giving up what they were doing. They just kept running the same plays they were trying, and they just started working. Ash played well.
Inside it goes to Tyshawn, but bodied up by Dylan Berryman that time.
Yeah, Dylan just got a foul underneath.
his second personal foul, too. And I think he's in the game to just really annoy the crud out of Tyshawn.
I think you're exactly right. When you watch kind of the way he directly does that, I think you are exactly right.
If this thing gets tight, if it gets, if it stays like this, I'm predicting Berryman fouls out of this game sometime in the fourth, just continuing to bang away on Tyshawn. That three-pointer elevated in money. And look, you look at Brasher every time that shot goes on, he's like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, and again, credit to Ouachita for hitting them. But you've got to find a way to get a hand up. You've just got to change what they're doing.
Yeah, but even nobody's going to go out and make – I don't care if there's only 5 on the floor and there's no defense at all. You're routinely not going to make it like this Ouachita team has been making tonight. They're hitting it at a high clip.
Yeah, maybe we'll see Ash get hot from deep here in the fourth quarter.
Shot launched, front iron, no good. Tyshawn skies over that one and says, here you go. Cross court in, looking inside for Jarvell, and Berryman gets that one away.
Right, was trying to decide to pass it to either Jarvell or Tyshawn. Need to stop if you're the Trojans here. Nice pick by Doherty. They can get a fast break. They haven't got many of these.
No, and still not really able to get out of it. Doherty is going to go right at Berryman, and Berryman turns him around the other way. Corey off the mark as well, off. I mean, Dylan just gets that body there, and he could box out 2 guys.
Yeah, and I mean, I can only imagine the strength that he can generate.
It's ridiculous. You can see that.
And again, he's had a really productive season for them.
He's not but a couple inches shorter than Tyshawn, too. He's a big guy.
Yeah, depending on what your defensive technique is, he's exactly the kind of lineman you want to see coming out of the locker room.
Yeah. Going to be interesting to follow what happens with him. Tyshawn's going to get that one out. You saw him lurking and looking there. Down the floor it goes into the cheerleaders. Rapidly moving third period here. Seems like just a minute ago we were starting this thing off.
Yeah, 2 chances in a row here that Ash has had to have some fast break points. They kind of mishandled the ball, didn't quite get the speed out on the first one, and that one, Wright's pass just was off the mark for a turnover.
It looks like there's Bolden just picking the pocket. Yeah, he'll take it. Bring that one home. That's not who you thought was going to bring one down there, but Bolden, another steal. That's the foul, and count it. What a tremendous flurry right there.
Game of runs. So he needs to make this free throw. Earlier, you mentioned Jarvell didn't get to make that three-point play.
Right.
Want to see Eddie knock this free throw down right here, make it a 1-possession game.
Look, this is what you expected. And he used the run to get back to this about a minute ago before a couple of threes were hit, and have worked their way back in this one. Free throw is there, and one. Old school 3 is made.
Yeah, and if you can, again, this is a lot to be positive. If you can have this sort of, we won't call it a comeback just yet, but, these are moments where as a team you can grow.
Under 3 minutes now, 2:52. And counting in the third, and that zone is pushing out and denying. What a matchup down low between. Oh, there's another steal. Corey going to go coast to coast, and he is fouled there.
Good job by Hunter to prevent the layup. That would have really been some momentum for the home team. But again, now
let's see if we can take a look at it here on our screen, and you'll see. And what's what we talk about, no easy layups. He was fouled right there going into it, and we'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
Talked about those turnovers. Ash was not able to generate any early on, but now 3 in a row here in the past 2 minutes. And that is what typically gets things going for Ash, other than when they just hit lights out from 3.
Second free throw is made.
So he goes 1 of 2 there.
It's 2 points for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, you're right.
Another steal, and that can get the Trojans back there. And this defense is gotten hot. No shot. It was on the floor. They'll whistle that foul on Corey Wright. And again, just a couple of minutes to go, and still nobody shooting now. 4 fouls on Ouachita, so the Trojans will, if they can get in there and draw some contact. Long range three is launched, and it's good. And Brasher beside himself again. 47-42.
Doug Gann doing a great job of new expressions every time to describe Coach Brasher's angst, because I feel it too.
Look, it's just you can see the shoulder shrug. If you know him well, there's
look
a big
at Eddie Williams.
big time play. You know, we talked about if you know David Bryant, if you know Lance Brasher, you talk about him shrugging his shoulders. That's how he's like, well, that's what you get.
Yep, seen it all, done it all, won it all. Another chance for Williams to knock down some free throws.
That one bounces around, no good.
Corey.
It's going to be out on Corey, but still give him an A for that effort. Getting there.
Brasher and Corey Wright wanted a foul. Doherty checks in now for Corey, I think. Yep. One possession game.
He's just got to get over that hump
going to
with
stop
it.
shooting.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to stop shooting threes.
Oh, not to that final horn sounds about 10 minutes from now. To the near side for Luka Doherty. They're off the screen. Tyshawn picks him up. Lets him go right to the basket. So Tyshawn comes out and plays him. That takes your rim defender away.
Yeah, and I wanted to talk about that here in a moment when we have some time, kind of what Duncan has meant this year.
Bolden from downtown airs that one out, and the other way it goes. Trying to get it back. You got to be careful for one of those comeback fouls. There's a three that's launched top of the key. No good. Wanted a foul there, but nothing doing. 49-44. The Trojans spending a lot of energy to get it back to that one possession, and now Ouachita sits back and fires away. That one probably one of the least effective looking shots.
That's really tough to guard, yeah.
Step back, that's a two. Rolls in and out, but Tyshawn torquing his body there. Free throws coming.
Yeah, Duncan could have maybe came done with that. And look, let me say this, Doug, is, Duncan, you and I were here when he signed with ULF. He had it here a couple months ago. A ton of attention. That number one next to your name brings with it a lot. And, in his game, naturally, he's going to be scrutinized. But where he has looked every bit, the ranking that he's gotten is what he does erasing people's offense at the rim, rebounding defensively and offensively, and not necessarily blocking shots, but just affecting the way that other teams can try to attack the paint. He's done an elite job of that here in the past 2 months or so.
Well, and the problem that you run into being that dude is that everyone wants to measure their game against that guy.
We've seen that up close and personal.
Absolutely. And so it's just he'll get to the next level where everybody is that guy.
Yes, yeah, that's a great point. But with that expectation, you don't have to average 40 points and 20 rebounds.
That's correct.
You can just come and help your team in any way, shape, or form that you need to that night. And as he's done that, he's really, really put some good film out there. Much of it on 446 Sports.
That's right. Third foul by Eddie there. And both teams will shoot in the final 40 seconds or so. I don't expect there to be too many of them. Good screen that bumps Eli off. Well, what a great job on the backside of it. Still continuing to go up. Wanted to foul the other side, but
ball just bounced the Lions' way.
Final 23 here.
See if they hold for one or try to go 2 for 1. No, they're going to hold for 1.
Jarfell with a little head fake and goes baseline. He has tried to throw it off the leg of the Lions defender, who's got it with 6 and 5. 3, 2, 1, long range. Boy, if the way this game has went was any indication, that one was going in. It did not. We'll be back for the fourth quarter when we come back.
The Rapides School-Based Health Center brings healthcare straight to your child at no cost to you. We provide comprehensive physicals, wellness checks, sick visits, sports physicals, immunizations, behavioral health counseling, and more. Our licensed medical providers, nurses, and social workers are ready to care for your children with no out-of-pocket cost to families or the school board. Our purpose is simple: keep students in school, parents at work, and help students thrive. Sign up today and help keep Rapides healthy.
Back here getting ready for the fourth and do a little check of it, Marshall. The Trojans we talked about had given up 36 points at halftime. Only 15 in that quarter there.
Yeah, and a 5-point game, it's a great chance for this Trojan team to get this win.
Ouachita, not a bit of let up in them at all.
Simply put, just win this quarter.
Inside, little hop step from Jarvell, and he gets that one to fall.
He's the guy when you need a bucket. Now they need to stop. One possession game.
Well, Doherty in that, while he's in his setup, I expect something big from Trey here this possession. He's wiping off the feet while he's going to the basket. Now there's a three that's launched. Bangs around, no good. There is Doherty that comes out with it, and he gets his pocket picked, or a dish ahead.
Good effort.
That's one of those that, man, you need an opportunity for something big to happen. 3-point game in this one. Up and under.
Got to come up with that rebound. Got the loose ball. Yeah, Brasher saying what I said with a little more emphasis. You got to come up with those loose balls, especially on the defensive end.
Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here with them, and let's talk a little bit about what you had talked about and what you see in this one during this full timeout. Well, Ouachita jumped to that big lead, but the Trojans have had the advantage since.
Yeah, and really the stress that Ouachita's offense is when they come back with so many threes early. I know you're clutching your chest every time they rise up and shoot one, like, oh my goodness, did they hit another one?
No matter where, even with somebody in their face and falling down.
So it's just that relentless pressure of, oh, are they going to hit another one? That's what it feels like as a defense. But the offense, as has shown since basically 5 minutes in to now, that they can get the offensive looks that they want. If they can turn up their defense right now, get a few turnovers, they're not really in foul trouble, so maybe they can be a little aggressive. Maybe they can try to get a little trap, a little double team, get a steal. You don't want to reach, but I don't think any of their starting guards are in a ton of foul trouble, so maybe they can really try to get some runouts.
I don't believe. Yeah, I think so. I want to take this moment, vital moment in this game, to welcome on a brand new sponsor of ours for year-round. It is Sheriff Mark Wood in the Rapides Parish Sheriff's Office. We are delighted to have them on board with what we do here and letting us know that they believe and support in what we do. Thank you, Sheriff Mark Wood and the Rapides Parish Sheriff's Office.
That's excellent.
It's going to be one of the emblems on our new trailer that will make its debut in about 2 weeks. Corey Wright.
All right, great move.
1-point ball game, closest it has been, and the big man is set to check back in.
Really nice move there by Corey Wright.
He walks up to the scorer's table, and I mean this with every bit of respect in the world, like one of them wrestlers getting ready to come in the battle royal.
That's probably what he's going for.
That's right.
Yeah, he played great. I got to see him.
That three is launching again. Some chest clutching going on. Trey Doherty trying to go coast to coast, and it's going to go over and back to Ouachita.
Yeah, we were here, Doug, on Halloween night when Ouachita came to Butch Stoker Stadium, and it was a Case and William touchdown there late, but Dylan Berryman was part of that play where they caused a turnover, got Noble to fumble the ball, picked it up, ran it in for a defensive touchdown. Dylan Berryman was right in the middle of that play. He had a great season.
Look, anybody that's got a pulse and watches football knows that name in Louisiana. There's no doubt.
And he faced double teams and triple teams all year long, so he had to be patient with that.
Look, he's jawing a little bit to Tyshawn right now as they go down the floor.
Yep, this is what he wants. This is the games he signs up for.
Well,
absolutely.
And look, he hoisted that trophy back in December. I mean, he knows what it takes.
100%. Against all odds, too. Against a lot of people that doubted him, including you and me, probably.
Well, anybody that saw that District 2 5A football schedule that they played knew that they're going to hurt somebody's feelings in the playoffs, and they did just that.
Even playing Sterlington, too.
Yep.
They beat Sterlington in one state, so yeah. See if Bordelon can get some
Jarvell
baseline.
thought about it. He still wants it. Bolden says, hey, give it to me. This zone is stretching out a little bit more.
They do know how to attack this.
Yeah, and I think that the Trojans seem okay to run. They think they've got a little momentum here, and they're okay to run some of that clock.
Yeah, Bordelon's kind of your zone buster, too, with his versatility. Kind of he can give you just some high-low looks, some short corner, high post
Bolden
looks.
trying to give him the lead, and he does. Top of the key for 3.
Big shot. First lead of the night, I think.
Yes, because Ouachita went out early. Ouachita trying to answer. They'll go back top of the key. That one flat again, and a little bit of a wind of change there.
Yeah, dare I say, but they've got to ride this wind all the way if indeed they do get some momentum here.
Look, that 2-point lead here is not going to do for him. Corey launches that one away. Good tip-out rebound from Tyshawn trying the entry pass. Berryman struggling to go down and get it, but he does. Wow, that man can move. Trying to go back to the basket. Kick out into the third row, and it will go over to the Trojans.
Coach Brasher's rubbed his head there like, sheesh, I'll take it.
Over there having a word or two with Coach Bailey about some things.
Yeah, I really like to see the way those three coaches work together.
They do a good job. They are masterminds at in-game adjustments.
And they've got the devotion of their players, which means a ton.
Back to Corey. Inside they go to Tyshawn. He's trying to go one-on-one with Berryman. Elevates and unable to get that one to fall. And, Coach Brasher really testing the limits, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't know if you needed that shot there. I think you maybe could have waited for a better look considering you're up 2.
Especially when it closed off. If you've got him one-on-one, it's okay. Boy, elevating, what a move, and we are knotted. Timeout on the floor. 3:41 remains in this one. We're gonna keep it right here one more time.
Yeah, up 2 with the way this game has gone. I don't know if I'm going for an off-balance jumper. I want to lay up. I want to kick out to a 3. I want to maybe go to the foul line, something like that.
And so credit Ouachita on that too, because it's one-on-one with Tyshawn and Berryman on that move. Tyshawn puts a move, turns and goes to the basket, and all of a sudden there's 3 other Ouachita Lions in the paint.
Yeah, and again, he's seen that look before. That's exactly what Marksville did to him, and he knows how to play with that. He doesn't have to have 18 points to have an effective night, and I think at this point he knows that. He plays that way.
Look,
but he still has to be efficient.
It's going to be fun to watch this season, but as his career unfolds, when you can't put 3 guys on him.
Right, yeah, and we saw earlier this season against some of their non-district opponents, saw him shoot from the outside a little bit as he works that into his game. 19 years old, 20 years old, and you really start to continue to grow and continue to develop. He'll develop some guard skills, some wing skills, and he'll be fun to watch.
Boy, this is one of those that might not be as fun to the coaches as it is to the fans and to us. But wow, what a good one. Trey Doherty set to come across the timeline, gets it over to Corey. Long time since Doherty's been on the gridiron. He is solo. What a tremendous shot from downtown. Corey Wright gives the Trojans their largest lead at just 3.
That was clutch.
If you can get a stop at another one of those and go up a couple of possessions, now Big Mo starts to make his way over to the purple and gold.
Yeah, especially again, if one of those turnovers shows up or a run out like this.
All the way down the floor to Jarvell. Keep an eye on that young man. Gonna break it. Oh, misses that one.
Gotta get 2 points. Gotta find a bucket. Ow.
Oh, look, they are. I believe he might have touched his backside when he cocked that back, but to no avail. There's going to be a foul whistle.
Yeah, I would have loved that highlight clip for sure, but I want the 2 points more. Yeah, hopefully that doesn't come back and get ugly.
And Dave, this season, and Coach Brasher's not going to get it. He'd like to have that too, but he likes what led up to that, I think.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
First free throw is up, and it's good.
I kind of thought Ash would have got a foul call down here before that, but yeah, again, I hate that you didn't get 2 points there one way or the other.
I tell you, our NDI Heating and Cooling games of the week have certainly been some good ones this year.
You are not kidding. That is the truth there.
You know, they install dishwashers too. I just found that out. How about that?
We say you found that out the hard way?
I found that out the hard way. Sure did. Had to call them. And you can call them too. 318-451-4107. I can work a plug-in as good as anybody can. Trey Doherty now.
Look, it's been time to it.
Inside the Duncan, and he is fouled. That's a Hackatai shot right there. It goes up and shove him.
A blast doing these NDI Game of the Week broadcasts. And so, yeah, super thankful to all the partners to help us make that happen.
That's right. Starting to get on board with baseball and softball, and there's still time for you to get there. Reach out to us at info at 446sports.com. Heck, you can reach out to us at Marshall at 446.com if you want to do that.
Need one more free throw made here from Tyshawn.
Yeah, you've got extended past that 3-point lead. That would make it 3. Yep. But you don't want them to be able to shoot a 3 and beat you.
If you could get it to 4, then I know you really could.
Second free throw, good touch, ball drops.
Yeah, you get it to 4 points, and then they can really run some offense that's going to work for them. So get a stop and a score here would be huge for Ash.
Back to a 3-point margin. 2:12 remains here in, dare I say, regulation. Over in the corner, Jarvell closes quickly, and they have come out and defended the perimeter a lot better than they have in the previous, 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, and watched us continue to attack it. They've gotten their looks. They've gotten their 3-point attempts up. You're okay with that.
Tyshawn just...
You're okay with that. Give up a 2, no foul. Clock keeps running. If you get a bucket here, you'll just get it right back.
58-57, Trojans lead this. You see it on your Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. Corey thought about it. Instead, they'll run some more clock off. Boy, this gets me nervous when they just run so much clock. Inside it goes to Eddie. He'll spin it around. Corey will fire away. Top of the key, and that is a big time play. My goodness. We got to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about this. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back to recap that one after this from Louisiana Athletic Club.
At Louisiana Athletic Club, we believe in keeping fitness affordable. We're proud to offer the most extensive fitness options in the area, all at an unbeatable price. From group fitness and childcare to heated pool and family-friendly amenities in 2 convenient locations, we've got everything you need to stay fit and active as a family. Join Louisiana Athletic Club today, where quality fitness meets affordable pricing and everyone can thrive. Find your fit at louisianaathleticlub.com.
Back we go courtside here at the Palace, Caesars Palace, home of a thrilling NDI game of the week. 116 is all that remains. in regulation. Trojans lead it by 4 following that big clutch 3 by Corey Wright. Elevating 3, near foul, and that's a deflection is what it's called. So give Corey Wright the block. Down it goes to Jarvell. He's going to try it again. This time, ain't no stopping me now, he says.
Good look from Eddie. He had killed his dribble. He had nowhere to go.
Tyshawn comes all the way out on that, and Jarvell almost hits the rim with his head.
Now you're in good shape if you're Ash.
41 seconds to go. A little bit of a push-off by Bolden. No call there. Eddie's going to elevate. He tries to rock the rim. Doesn't do it. And look, don't look at Eddie and think he can't go up and do that.
Right, and I don't think Coach Brasher wanted him to. I think he probably would have had him dribble out. But he'll get a chance to knock down some free throws, which would really put it away for Ash if he can knock these down.
Yep, he'll go shoot free throws. It is a 6-point lead right now.
You know, really didn't go into the bench too much. I know got a reserve at the free throw line right now, but McKinney in there for a little bit. Eli in there for a little bit early, but really leaning on that starting 5 a lot. Tyshawn's played a lot of minutes, Jarvell as well.
This has been probably the bulk of the minutes that we've seen these guys play. That one rolls around. Oh, you're kidding me.
Look at that. That'll put it away.
That little bit of a transition right there is just money. 3 is launched. Timeout on the floor.
So Ash is going to have to be ready to knock down free throws here.
Don't go anywhere. We will be. Now, I tell you what, let's keep it right here, of course, and remind you that we are brought to you this year, one of our big partners, Sheriff Mark Wood and the Rapides Parish Sheriff's Office. 66-60, 20 seconds. Ouachita's got to extend the game as much as they can. They're going to come out, try to get a steal on the inbounds, and foul. Do you come out? You have to foul, I think.
I would imagine that they're going to try to get a trap in the backcourt, and I believe they have fouls to give, so that might make them foul earlier because there's really not a situation where they can let a lot of time go.
Look, that's such a big part of it because it's been such a well-played ball game. They've got to foul 3 times, and that's 3 inbounds and 2 or 3 seconds off. You're going to waste at least down to 10 seconds before you can get to the free throw line.
So if you're Ash, you need to get it down to the front court so that Ouachita can't pull up for 3 real quick. If you see, they got 5 shooters in right now.
Mm-hmm. And Tyshawn all the way down to this end. Watch for the foul to come pretty quick. It did not.
That's good.
Eddie down the floor, and he'll turn around and get it out and all the way cross court to Corey Wright. And Duncan's going to finish this off in big-time style. Yeah, that's going to put the nail in the coffin right there. No matter what happens here, that 3 is launched, and it's no good. And big-time work there. My goodness.
Punctuation.
Look, emphatically, that's really, I don't know how many points Tyshawn had tonight, but that's big-time work.
Yeah, and just a masterpiece of a second-half adjustment.
Let's take a look at that part of it one more time if we can. Watch it as they work the ball around, and there comes Tyshawn with the finisher. Goodness gracious. Marshall, I don't think you could have the NDI game of the week end any better than that one. 68-60 is your final score here. Punctuation dunks at the end of the game by Tyshawn, by Jarvell. Jarvell atoned for one that he had a little bit earlier, but oh, baby, what a big one.
Yeah, a really great job of just, withstanding that run and weathering that storm and not getting frustrated. It really, I don't mind saying this. Coach Brasher was the most frustrated one. The players hung in there, stayed in there, kept doing what they knew they could do. They didn't change anything that they were doing. It just started working. So really good job by those players to just hang in there. And all you got to do is be up at the end.
Look for the highlights coming up tonight. It has been a big one. Trojans win this one 68-60. What a comeback. They trailed by as many as 13 in this ball game. Trusted the process, batted away, hit some threes. The red-hot shooting that was in the first half died out. Attribute that to that defense pushing out a little bit more. That's going to wrap it up for us tonight. For the whole Trojan Nation,